Have you ever lost your cro-jo? It happens to the best of us. When you just can't bring yourself to pick up your crochet hook, it might be time to explore some new hobbies. Here are 12 fun and creative activities to try when you need a break from crocheting. First up, let's talk macrame. Macrame is a beautiful textile art form that involves knotting cords and strings to create a variety of decorative items. You'll often see macrame used for stunning wall hangings, elegant plant hangers, and even unique jewelry pieces. It's such a refreshing way to work with fibers, allowing you to explore texture and design in a completely different way from crocheting. Traditionally, macrame is made with cord or rope, usually crafted from materials like cotton or jute. One cord I've had my eye on is Lion Brand's lovely macrame yarn, which comes in a range of beautiful colors that I'll link below. However, if you're unsure how long this cro-jo break will last, why not dive into your yarn stash? When I was just starting with crochet, I took a little hiatus and decided to try my hand at macrame using some of my leftover yarn. I have to say, I was pleasantly surprised with how my pieces turned out. In fact, I was so happy with them that I was able to sell a few creations at a local coffee shop, which was such a rewarding experience. Getting started with macrame is super accessible. You can find tons of tutorials right here on YouTube, so don't worry if you're new to it. I'll be sure to link some helpful resources in the description box below. Trust me, it's a fun and satisfying way to channel your creativity, especially when you need a break from crocheting. Next up, let's talk punch needling. This craft involves using a special needle to punch yarn or thread through fabric, creating beautifully textured designs. It's incredibly easy to learn, making it a fantastic option for anyone looking to explore a new creative outlet. Punch needling is perfect for crafting unique home decor items like wall art, pillows, and even rugs. While I haven't tried punch needling yet, I'm excited about the possibilities. One of the great things about this hobby is that it requires very little training. Once you get the basic punching technique down, you're all set to create. The Oxford punch needle is known as the most state-of-the-art tool for this craft, offering excellent precision and ease of use. However, if you're just starting out and don't want to invest too much in supplies until you're sure that it's for you, you can easily find everything you need at your local craft store. I'll link some suggestions in the description box below for you. Just like macrame, don't feel pressured to use any special thread for punch needling. You can get started with any colorful yarn you have lying around in your stash, which makes it a budget-friendly option. So grab some yarn, a punch needle, and let your creativity flow. Next up is embroidery, another fantastic option for using up some of the yarn in your stash. This intricate and delicate craft allows you to create stunning patterns on fabric with just a needle and a thread. It's a wonderful way to express your creativity, and many find it both relaxing and rewarding. While embroidery may take a little bit more practice than some of the previously mentioned crafts we discussed, once you get the hang of it, the possibilities are endless. Similar to punch needling, you can embroider a variety of items, including clothes, home decor, and accessories. One of my favorite things about embroidery is that you can even breathe new life into your old crochet projects by adding beautifully embroidered designs. It's a fantastic way to personalize and refresh your makes. That said, embroidery does tend to be a little bit more time-consuming than punch needling. So if you're looking to savor the process and enjoy a more meditative crafting experience, this might be the perfect hobby for you. Whether you're stitching simple motifs or intricate designs, embroidery offers a satisfying way to create something special. So gather your favorite threads and fabric and let your imagination run wild. When you're in need of something low-key, coloring can be incredibly therapeutic. It's a wonderful way to unwind and express your creativity without the pressure of creating a finished product. To get started, most people typically grab an adult coloring book along with some colored pencils or markers and just let their mind wander. It's a simple and enjoyable way to relax. But don't forget to explore all your coloring options. These days, there are some fantastic and free apps that allow you to color anytime, anywhere. One popular choice is Happy Color, which offers a wide variety of images to fill in. Personally, I've really been enjoying the Lake app, which features beautiful artwork and a soothing experience. If you prefer the traditional route, be sure to do a little bit of research. I've been seeing some incredible coloring creations on TikTok that incorporate crafts using alcohol markers and gel pens. The detail and vibrancy you can achieve with these tools is truly impressive. I don't know when coloring made such a comeback, but it's definitely not the same as it used to be. So whether you choose to color digitally or stick with the good old-fashioned paper and supplies, this hobby is a fantastic way to relax, unleash your creativity, and create some stunning art. So grab your favorite coloring tools and dive in. Your inner artist will thank you. Puzzles are a fantastic way to challenge your mind while also unwinding. Whether you're into jigsaw puzzles, crossword puzzles, or Sudoku, you'll find that puzzles provide a satisfying way to spend your time and stimulate your brain. My fiance and I are total puzzle fanatics. We're all about puzzles of every kind. It's not uncommon for us to spend a cozy Sunday afternoon after church putting together a puzzle as a fun date. It's a great way to connect and enjoy each other's company while keeping your mind active. Oh, and great background music is a must. Our puzzle skills really shine when we go on a cruise. We typically choose a cruise line that offers daily Sudoku and crossword puzzles, which is probably aimed at the older cruisers, but we absolutely love it. Our last cruise, we stumbled upon a jigsaw puzzle in the cruise library and decided to tackle it right at our table. We definitely got a few confused stares from other passengers, but we were having the time of our lives, piecing together the puzzle and exercising our minds at the same time. It was a total win-win. If you haven't tried puzzles yet, I highly recommend giving them a shot. They can be a wonderful way to relax, engage your mind, and even make for a fun social activity. So gather your favorite puzzles and enjoy some quality time, whether it's solo or with friends and family. And don't forget the good music. Why not give sewing a try? It's a versatile craft that allows you to start with simple projects like pillowcases or tote bags and gradually work your way up to more complex items like clothing. In a dream world, I would absolutely pick up this craft. One thing about me though is that I tend to analyze everything before jumping in. I find myself asking questions like, what fabric do I start with? And what sewing machine do I need? I have so many questions and not nearly enough answers to feel confident about diving in. That said, my game plan has always been to sign up for Mimi G's Sew It Academy whenever I decide to take the plunge into sewing. Mimi is a content creator that I've followed for years and I truly admire her work. Her academy seems like it will provide the structured guidance I need. Plus, it's only about $12 for a monthly membership with no long-term commitment, which is pretty accessible. But still, my overthinking tends to hold me back from pulling the trigger on getting started. If you're a seasoned sewer, I'd love to hear your story. How did you get into sewing and what advice do you have for newbies like me? Your insight could really help someone like me who's hesitant to get started. Next up is beading, another fantastic creative outlet. With beading, you can create beautiful jewelry, stylish keychains, or even add lovely embellishments to your crochet project, like my polychrome shoulder bag. For some reason, beading seems to have become a lost art, but I believe it's making somewhat of a comeback, especially with the resurgence of colorful and playful designs on platforms like TikTok. It's not uncommon to see crafters whipping up stunning necklaces and bracelets perfect for the summer. I would love to make one for myself. Not only would it be a fun and easy way to add a pop of color to my wardrobe, but it also makes for a thoughtful gift for friends and family. If I'm being totally honest, whenever I make my way to the yarn aisle at my local craft store, I can't help but pass by the glass beads. They're practically calling my name at this point. I find myself daydreaming about the beautiful pieces that I could create. So don't be surprised if you see beading pop up in this channel in the near future. It might be my next creative adventure that I embark on. So if you're looking for a new hobby, why not give beading a try? It's a wonderful way to unleash your creativity and make something unique that you can wear or gift to someone special. Painting is a wonderful way to express your creativity. Whether you prefer watercolor, acrylics, or even digital painting, there's no limit to what you can create. It's a fantastic outlet for self-expression, and I have to say, it's definitely my fiance's forte. While I enjoy painting, I have to admit that I'm not quite as skilled as he is. He's basically a modern-day Picasso. Lately, I've been seeing some exciting trends that combine painting with other mediums, particularly air-dry clay. People are creating the cutest crafts like trinket bowls, jewelry holders, and even incense holders, and then painting them to transform them into real masterpieces. It looks like such a fun way to introduce paint into your hobbies and get creative with three-dimensional projects. Of course, the classic canvas and paint will always be a winner. There's something so satisfying about splattering paint on a canvas and watching your ideas come to life. So whether you're a beginner or an experienced artist, painting offers endless possibilities for creativity and self-expression. You just might surprise yourself with what you can create. If you're looking for a tasty hobby, why not try baking? Whether you're experimenting with new recipes, decorating cakes, or whipping up delicious treats to share with friends and family, baking offers endless possibilities. I often find myself torn between whether my true hobby is actually baking or just eating baked goods. Either way, I'm a huge fan. As a matter of fact, right now I am cooling down a banana bread that I cannot wait to dive into. One of the best things about baking is that it can be as advanced or as beginner friendly as you like. You can keep it simple with quick breads that come together in a few hours, or you can dive into the more intricate art of sourdough, both of which are equally rewarding. And let's be honest, out of all the hobbies we discussed, this might be the one your friends and family appreciate most. Sure, it's great to get a handmade bracelet, but can that really compare to a warm, freshly baked banana bread? I don't think so. Another great aspect of baking is how versatile it is. You can easily modify recipes based on your skill level or dietary preferences. As I've mentioned before, I aspire to be vegan one day, so I'm always on the lookout for some amazing vegan recipes. For now, I just enjoy trying out new ones whenever I can. So if you're in the mood for a hobby that's as delicious as it is creative, grab your mixing bowl and give baking a try. Whether you're making a simple loaf of bread or an elaborate cake, you'll find that the process is not only fun, but also incredibly satisfying, especially when you get to enjoy the results. Up next, let's talk gardening. While many find it incredibly fulfilling, I'll admit that my own experience has been a little bit of a mixed bag, but I still think it's worth mentioning, especially if you're someone who enjoys the idea of nurturing plants and watching them grow. Whether you have a big backyard or just a few pots on a balcony, growing your own plants is a wonderful way to relax and connect with nature. One of the aspects I love most about gardening is the greenery that it brings into your home. There's something so soothing about having living plants around you. Like many people, I hopped in the houseplant trend during the pandemic and brought home a little plant friend. Unfortunately, my lack of green thumb combined with the crazy weather we got that year didn't do my plant any favors. That poor thing didn't survive the infamous Houston freeze, which left us without power or water for a week. It was a rough time for everyone and my plant did not make it through. Plus, I wasn't exactly thrilled about the bugs my little garden attracted, but despite my past struggles, a small part of me is tempted to give gardening another shot. Maybe I'll try something simpler this time, like growing herbs, maybe basil or mint or something. They're supposed to be easy to care for, right? But I think I'll need a nudge to actually take the plunge again. So if you're a seasoned gardener, feel free to drop some encouragement in the comments. Who knows, maybe this time around I'll have a little bit better luck. Last but certainly not least, let's talk about knitting. If you find yourself falling out of love with crochet, why not give its close cousin a try? Knitting has been a game changer for me, and I'm so grateful that I took the time to learn both of these amazing fiber crafts. It was definitely a challenge at first, but the rewards have been more than worth it. I have no regrets, and I love that I can connect with both knitters and crocheters here on my YouTube channel. I know most of you are probably crocheters, and that's perfectly fine, but I have to say, there's something special about being able to do both. It's always a bit frustrating when people try to compare knitting and crochet as if one's better than the other. In reality, they're both unique and incredibly useful in their own ways. You've seen my makes, whether it's knitting or crochet, both crafts can produce the most stunning, beautiful items. So if you're ever feeling burnt out on crochet, consider picking up a pair of knitting needles and giving it a shot. It might take some time to get the hang of it, but trust me, you won't be disappointed. Knitting offers its own set of challenges and joys, and it's a wonderful way to keep your love for fiber crafts alive and well. Plus, it opens up a whole new world of patterns and projects that you can just explore. So why not add another skill to your crafting toolbox? Who knows, you might find yourself getting hooked on knitting too. And there you have it, 12 fantastic hobbies when you need or you're forced to take a break from crocheting. I hope this video inspires you to explore some of these activities and maybe even pick up a few new skills along the way. Each of these hobbies offers its own unique way to relax, get creative, and maybe even spark some new ideas for your crochet projects. To make things even easier for you, I put together a comprehensive guide that you can find in the description box below. It's a Canva website that provides starter tips and resources for each of these hobbies, so be sure to check it out. Whether you're diving into a new craft or just dabbling for fun, taking a break from crochet can be just the thing to reignite your creativity and bring fresh inspiration to your project. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your crafty friends, and of course, hit that subscribe button for more creative content. I'd love to hear from you. What other hobbies do you think are great for when you lost your cro-jo? Or if you'd like to see a part 2 with even more hobbies, let me know in the comments below. I've got plenty more that I can share. I'm also considering incorporating one of these hobbies into my channel, and I'm particularly interested in baking, beading, or embroidery. If you'd like to see more content around any of those, leave a comment and let me know. Your feedback helps shape this channel, and I love hearing your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!